10 sweet signs. You've touched their soul. Deeply. Love psychology. Awaken mindset introduction. There are moments in life when love goes beyond the surface. Beyond attraction, beyond admiration. Beyond the little sparks of romance we often mistake for something deeper. Real love, the kind that lingers in the quiet hours of the night and softens even the hardest days, is not about perfection. It's about connection, a connection so profound. It feels like two souls recognizing each other in a world filled with noise. Think about the last time someone looked at you, not just with their eyes, but with their whole being. Their gaze held silence, yet you felt understood. Their presence didn't demand, yet it gave you peace. That is when you know you've touched someone's soul. It's not always loud. It doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's in the way they remember the smallest details about you. The way they protect your spirit when the world feels cruel, or the way they smile at your imperfections as if they were treasures. Psychology teaches us that the deepest human longing is not just to be loved, but to be seen. To have someone recognize the hidden corners of our heart and accept them fully. When you've touched someone's soul, you've entered that sacred space where masks fall away and vulnerability becomes safe. In this article, we'll explore 10 sweet signs you've touched someone's soul deeply. We'll uncover the psychology behind these signs, why they matter, and how you can nurture this rare connection in your own life. Because when love is more than romance, when it becomes soul deep, it changes everything. They see the real you, not just the version you show. One of the clearest signs you've touched someone's soul is when they see beyond your surface. They notice not just what you want the world to see, but the unpolished parts of you, the fears, the quirks, the silent dreams you carry. Psychology calls this unconditional positive regard, a love that doesn't demand perfection. Solution to apply at home. Practice openness. Share one truth about yourself each day that goes beyond the surface. This deepens vulnerability and trust. They remember the details others forget. When someone holds on to the little things you've said or done, it means your presence has made an imprint on them. It could be the way you like your coffee, the story you told months ago, or even your silent habits. This is more than memory. It's emotional investment. At home practice, start journaling about your loved one's details. Not only does this improve memory, but it also helps you show them their importance. Their energy shifts. When you're around even without words, their body language reveals the truth. They relax when you enter the room. They smile easier. Their tone softens. You've touched their soul when your very presence brings them comfort. At home practice, pay attention to your own energy. Notice how you affect others simply by being present, not by what you say. They protect your spirit, not just your body. True love isn't just about shielding someone from physical harm. It's about guarding their heart. When they defend your reputation, honor your dreams, and encourage your growth, it's a sign your soul has become precious to them. At home practice, speak affirmations to your partner daily. Remind them that their essence, not just their actions, matters. Silence between you feels safe. Soul connections don't always require words. Sometimes the most powerful conversations happen in shared silence. When you can sit together without needing to fill the air, it's because your souls are already speaking. At home practice, try intentional silence. Spend 5 minutes together without devices or conversation, just presence. They mirror your emotions. Naturally, psychology explains the phenomenon of emotional contagion, when we unconsciously mirror the feelings of those we love. If you laugh, they laugh. If you're sad, their heart aches too. This mirroring shows their soul is aligned with yours. At home practice, cultivate emotional awareness. Notice moments when your partner mirrors your mood and appreciate the bond it represents. They support your growth, not your comfort zone. A soul connection is never selfish. When you've touched someone deeply, they want to see you evolve, even if it means pushing you out of what's easy. They challenge you, not because they want to change you, but because they see your potential. At home practice, ask each other weekly, what dream are you chasing right now? How can I support you? 8. They celebrate your flaws as part of your beauty. To someone whose soul you've touched, your flaws aren't weaknesses. They're part of your uniqueness. They don't just tolerate your imperfections. They treasure them, because those imperfections make you real. At home practice, write down 3 flaws you've always disliked about yourself. Share them with your partner. Notice how they respond. Often, they'll see beauty where you see brokenness. They carry you in their daily life. When someone has truly been touched by you, they carry your presence even when you're not around. You influence their choices, their thoughts, their routines. They might quote your words, replay your laughter, or find comfort in your memory during stressful times. At home practice, leave small reminders, notes, texts, or little gestures that let them know you're thinking of them. 10. They choose you. Over and over, the sweetest sign of all is choice. Love isn't just a feeling. It's a decision renewed each day. When someone continues to choose you, through joy, through struggle, through silence and storms, it's proof that your soul has touched theirs beyond repair. At home practice, each day, say out loud, I choose you today. This simple affirmation strengthens bonds deeply. Conclusion. A call to soulful living. When you've touched someone's soul, you've done more than inspire love, you've created sanctuary. In a world often obsessed with appearances and quick gratification, soul-deep connections remind us of what's truly worth living for. Presence, understanding, growth, and unconditional love. If you recognize these signs in your life, treasure them. If you don't lose hope. True soul connections aren't about luck. They're about presence, vulnerability, and intention. When you live with authenticity, you naturally attract those ready to meet you at the level of the soul. At Awaken Mindset, our mission is to help you discover these truths, nurture your emotional well-being, and build deeper, more authentic relationships. If this message resonated with you, support our journey by subscribing, sharing, and exploring our playlist of inspirational psychology insights. Together, let's keep awakening hearts and minds, one soul at a time.